Hey, it's Casey Keneally from Gaughan and Keneally. Wanted to just do a quick update for you. President Biden addressed the country on Wednesday of this last week, April 28th, 2021, in case you're watching from the future, and talked about some new spending bills that would be somewhat costly in the trillions of dollars, and talked about a couple of different ways to possibly fund those. And so some of the proposals coming out, we've had some clients call and ask already, so I wanted to make this quick video just to kind of explain what the changes to the tax law might look like based on these proposals. So the first tax change would be for the income tax. Income tax current top rate is 37% on income, talking about raising that back to 39.6%, which is what it was just a few years ago. So from 37 to 39.6%. That income tax change supposedly is only going to affect those making more than $400,000 a year. We'll see if there are other changes other than that top rate, but that's kind of what they're telling us right now. The second change they talked about was a capital gains rate change. So the capital gains rate, top rate right now is 20%. A lot of people pay only 15%. One of the proposals is talking about taking that capital gains rate all the way up to 39.6%, so the same as that top rate for income. Now, when we get up to that much in income, in that type of a rate, we're talking about those that make only $1 million or more per year. We're not quite clear, it's not quite clear whether or not they're going to change the rates for people making less than $1 million a year. Right now, it looks like it's only for those making more than $1 million, but it may affect those lower than that as well. It's a little bit unclear, but that's the big change that they're talking about. They did talk about an estate tax change earlier in the week, so kind of last week and then Monday, Tuesday before the address came out. And then after he talked, everything about the estate tax change kind of disappeared. So right now it doesn't look like they're going to change the estate tax. So that level, again, to remind you, is $11.7 million per person is the threshold before you start paying taxes. Doesn't look like that's going to be changed with this particular bill, but we'll keep you updated if we hear something new about that. The other one that is floating around as another way to generate revenue is to get away from using the step-up in basis. And step-up in basis I did a video on not too long ago, back during the election cycle when they were talking about this before, and that's essentially getting rid of the ability for those that inherit property to not pay capital gains. So that is actually one that would affect a lot of our clients, because a lot of our clients have stocks, bonds, mutual funds, houses, and to the extent that you pass those on to your kids and they're appreciated and they're worth more now than they were when you bought them, your kids may end up paying more in taxes. So change to the step-up in basis rules would be a big one. So just wanted to let you know about a couple of those changes. As with all proposed laws, some of these might go into effect, some of them might not, none of them might not, something totally different might go into effect. But it's important to just stay up to date with it. We'll try and keep you updated as well. That's a lot to unpack in a video that's 3.5 minutes long. So what we'd like to do is, if you want more information on these proposals or what's coming down the pipe on some of these, reply back to this email. And if we get more than 100 people to reply back and say, hey, we want to do more information on this, we want a webinar on this, we will put together in the next few weeks a webinar, probably 30 to 45 minutes, that go through some case studies and kind of show you, okay, here are all the proposed changes, here's who it's really going to affect, and here's what it's really going to look like for the majority of our clients. So give you an opportunity to ask us some questions as well. We'd be happy to do that. Obviously, we only want to do it if it's going to be helpful to you, though. So hope things are going well for you, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks.